Hey everyone, Fatty from Pack a Punch Traders here. Gonna make a quick video lesson from this morning and reviewing some of my trades and yesterday because I didn't make any yesterday. Internet was down, but today, quick review. SIDU here, weak bounce, but nonetheless doing it. If you were to be getting it over 133, 135 area here, offers a solid 20% or not 20%, 20-cent spike here. Not too bad of a play, just about 15% or so. Not the greatest bounce, I'll certainly say that, but right out of the watch list, SIDU and Nktx were multi-day bounces. This one was a weak one, taking over 12.4. Gets just into the low 13s. Still trying to bottom out here and come back. So we'll see if that's a play later on, but those bounces are pretty weak, but still offered something. This morning, MITO low price plays are on the move lately. I gotta say, ever since the market's kind of been crappy here, we've seen a lot more cheaper price plays like this. MKD took off. Now it's coming back. It was from 8.5 to 12. Maybe a bit more. 12.5. Okay, yeah, solid move there. So all these lower price plays really moving. And yesterday I thought I could get a piece of that pie, and I was emotional. There was nothing yesterday. I didn't really have anything going on. Slow day. Markets were kind of crappy. Only things moving were these lower price plays, and I was just late to the party. No volume. Chasing it at 31 cents. I did only have 4,000 shares in it, small size, but 10% loss here. Just really out of my mind. Late day here, thinking we get a push to 35 where there was going to be some resistance there. But just a horrible, horrible trade right there. Loss of 120 bucks. Not good at all. Um, but what are you gonna do? That's why I don't typically trade these cheaper price plays. One moment it's moving up, all of a sudden I'm down 6% or so, just in a move of 2 cents. So was not enjoying that. So there's that play. I just hate going over this. It's just a horrible trade of mine. Chasing, no volume behind it. Sure, it had trend, but the price action is choppy. Already was having a hard time breaking around 32. This was a little fake out, and here we are getting a little push on light volume, and then the selling comes through. You really need strong volume behind the uptrend to really show that there's participants behind it and really accumulating the shares there and pushing it higher. When there isn't really much buying volume behind the uptrend, I see it as a weak play, as a weak move, and I should have recognized that. Just got trigger happy and took a horrible play. So that's Rgls. But today we got a little loss on BWV. Was really excited about it, talking about it as it's been uptrending the past few days when the market has not been doing good. It's been very weak and everything's tanking. And seeing something hold up, hold trend, continually bringing volume in, it's showing some strength for sure. So that's where eyes are at. That's where buying is headed. So my eye is going to be on that as well. Got stuffed in the low sevens right at the breakout level of 712. So still holding red green. Maybe tries to come back, but still has a ways to go before really enticing me for a trade. But you got this choppiness, solid volume, but then volume just faded and it started downtrending. And saw it try to bottom out here with a couple volume perks and buying. Got faked out with that, so misread that volume and should have just stayed away. It's been a choppy play. I've recognized that, and here we are with lower volume after a solid spike right to the breakout level. Give it some more time, and I was talking about that on the live stream. Be patient. Let it suck in shorts. Let it choose a direction. It's in a range between 710 and 660, and I just failed to take my own advice and got in. Luckily, small size, 250 shares, just my starter. But still, pointless little loss of 75 bucks or 80 bucks, something like that. Um, But yeah, that's BWV, but I brought it right back today with RIDE. Uh, Watched it a little bit early on, and then just remembered it as it was consolidating here. I was leaving the live stream, cut it around 10:20 Pacific time, and then I was heading home, and then I forgot about checking this play out pre-market, so I wanted to see what it was doing, and then luckily for me, it was holding VWAP and coming consolidating here, failing to break down, coming right back to right around open price, 185, and took some shares there. Held for a couple minutes. Let me zoom in and show you. So we held for a minute. Then the next minute we got a burst. So I missed that entry, but then got some more as it was holding there. Brought the average up to 187, and from there it was just a patience play, looking for a test of the 220s, 230 area, which is after hours high from yesterday. But if we also go to the daily chart here, as you can see, not the greatest history, but failing to break down. So that was quite encouraging for a potential short squeeze. But at the same time, we have resistance here at 228 from this one green candle, and right above it, you got the 240s. So the mid twos is really stacked as resistance. So I was just looking for a quick snipe into the low twos, as it might get stuffed. I learned from BWV, we're still seeing breakouts get stuffed and not really work out. So I want to take the play to the breakout level and selling into that bump. And there was another opportunity which I tweeted about, which was the opportunity here as it kept holding to, failing to break down. I was saying if it makes a higher low, continues the uptrend, we might get a solid push for a test of the breakout slash high a day around 228. And then after that, we could possibly test 250. Get stuff at 239, right below 250. But as we can see from the daily chart, that generally is the resistance area here. Got a lot of consistent volume, some bag holders in here. So that was the day for today so far. We'll see if anything else pops up. In about an hour and a half, 2 hours, I'll be getting back on live stream on tradecaster.com if you want to check us out there. Besides that, let's see, leave you off with a couple plays maybe. Nktx is actually shaping up quite nicely. Try to go red, fail and break down, coming back, reclaiming VWAP, some solid volume coming in here. If we could break 13, this could offer a solid multi-day bounce play. I'll be looking for a quick snipe into the mid 14s, 15 area. But this is something to possibly keep an eye on. Let me check SIDU. Holding up still, just barely hanging on to red green. So this as well, if volume could pick up, I would like to see a 157 high daybreak. And from there, we could see the 180s, 190s. So taking quick snipes into the high ones after breaking the mid ones. That would be the plan there. That is kind of it now. So yeah, that's the morning. Solid day, up a little over 300. So we'll just wrap it up there. Check us out on Twitter at Pack a Punch Traders. Give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Have a great morning.